Comic Industry Insider's live pre-show. Stand by graphics. Cue graphics. Roll intro. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start pre-show. Cue logo intro. We're live, people.
Is it just me who's a little bit disappointed when you listen to that and you come on and it's me and not her, whoever that is? I don't know who that is, actually, to be honest. This is a little secret magic of television. Speaking of, and yeah, I'm calling this television. That's right. Hey, it's Comic Industry Insiders live, our weekly catch up on all the big news in comics. We're going to talk this week about some big stories, but my favorite thing is we're going to be talking about the state of the direct market because we're all obsessed with the direct market. That's right, comic book shops. We're going to be talking about them today. And I know a guy who knows a little bit about comic book shops, and so since he's in the green room, I'm going to bring him. It is our good friend Brian. That's you.
It's me. I was expecting somebody exciting to come in. It's like,
hey,
who knows about comic shops?
Marvin Wynn's here. We can get started.
Marvin Wynn. Marvin.
You know something about
goodness.
Shop. Have you been in a comic shop? Have you ever been one? Because I hear they're around.
I was in one last night, yeah. Actually, I'm taking Friday off and going to Toronto and going to probably 6 comic shops in Toronto on Friday.
Right on. Do you know where I went last week? I was kind of on vacation in that we went to a vacationing spot and my family had a good time and I had an opportunity to work in a new spot, which was great.
That's the best.
But one of the things that I got to do was go to Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh my gosh. That's one of my bucket list places.
I will say it was interesting. It really was. I mean, it's a beautiful store. They've obviously put a lot of effort and time and money into it. They had a really good selection. They would have had Comics the Magazine number 6, but they got shorted, which is irritating. I hear Kevin is a big fan of the magazine. In fact, I hear you may be hearing something about his connection to the magazine very soon. But what was I saying? I really enjoyed it. I will tell you, they had I'm still obsessed. It has been 15, 16 years. How long has it been? 16 years since I ran a comic book shop. I'm still obsessed with fixtures.
I know. It's a sickness, dude. It really is.
Yeah. I can't walk past you go to the mall and you go right behind, you see the dumpsters full of furniture. I can't stop myself from saying, oh, we could use it. I don't have a retail store. What am I even looking at that for? But anyway.
Yeah, I hear you.
They actually have what looked to be custom comics dumps, for new comics that allowed them to put things in, essentially just keep putting issues in, and they're gorgeous. Really? And they're acrylic. They look custom to me.
Can I share my screen? Let's see.
Probably.
Is it these little guys?
Buffering issues again, says Jamie. Why are we having buffering issues again? What is up? Maybe it's your problem, Jamie. Maybe it's you. I don't know. Probably not you. It's probably us. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It looks
these little guys.
Let me show me.
Am I not showing it? Oh, for goodness sakes.
Add to
these little guys. On the wall? These plastic things, it looks like?
Those are pretty close.
Those are really cool. If that's,
you know what? I'm gonna vamp for a minute because I'm gonna go. I think I actually have a picture, and I'm gonna try and find it and bring it to the stage here. Where are my photos?
This is good content, people. This is the content that you expect. This is the stuff that you're waiting for, and this is where we just look for files on our computers.
We rehearse this so much to get this sort of clumsiness just right. It's
this takes hours of preparation to get.
It's incredible.
While Adam's doing that, I'm going to tell you what we're working on this week. So this week is all about the state of the direct market. So we're going to talk to you about the state of the direct market. Is it good? Is it bad? Are stores closing? Are they opening? What's happening in the direct market? We will also give you the headlines you need. We were just debating whether or not to add one extra headline, and we did. Last minute, we did. That's how much extra you get. And then the
You
Prana
get the last
Bestsellers
minute
list, we're
extras.
not doing that.
No,
See,
no.
and then we take away. We're not doing the Prana Bestseller List. Instead, we're going to do a whole month. We're going to give you all of July, and then we're going to jump right into the Q2 recap. Adam,
Right.
did you find the thing that you
I
were
did. I dropped it into
branding?
our chat, our private chat. I didn't do it here. I did it in the Discord chat that we use.
Oh, okay. So now I gotta. Okay, so now you're gonna have to talk for a little bit while
Okay,
I
so
try and get this
yeah, I mean,
image.
listen, here's I'm gonna give you the TLDR. Comic shop's doing pretty good, y'all.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be running a comic book shop. I'm real happy for all my friends who are running them, and maybe a little jealous. Maybe that's why I'm still looking for furniture for the comic shop that I don't own. Maybe
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. Also, it's a sickness, as we've discussed. It's a sickness, and
Yes,
so you're just sick like the rest of us.
I know.
There you go.
Never stops. Okay, here we go.
So
Yeah,
that was
is
pretty
that the
much what
same
I was
thing?
showing. It's just that, yeah, it's a little bit closer. I do like those. They look a lot like the Uline. Uline has like magazine things. They look a lot like that, but I like these better because they're slat wall
Yeah,
compatible.
exactly.
That's really
Exactly.
slick.
What was the other
Also,
grid? The other grid ball? Is that what it was?
yeah, the Uline ones are grid wall and these are slat wall. And what I like about them is that there's a very good chance those don't fall down in the middle of the night and trigger your motion detector and then have you coming to the store at 3 a.m. Not that any store owner can relate to that.
You know, it's not the 3 a.m. call. That sucks.
Yeah.
The middle of dinner in San Diego call. I
Oh
got that one
gosh.
twice. That one
That's tough.
that one
That's tough.
real sucks. Yeah, man. Also, by the way, I want to. Is he still in the backstage? I want to bring Trevor to the front stage.
Hey.
Once you guys, this is Trevor. I was just
Yeah.
noticing as I got on today that I'm in full Trevor cosplay.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had a uniform, but I kind of
Oh,
do.
you got a glass. You got glasses too.
Yeah, and they're pretty similar shape. And
so we got Trevor.
Yeah,
we got Brian.
Oh, nice.
Trevor.
Nice. I thought I had
Brian.
a hat down here. If I had a hat down here, we'd have 3 Trevors, but I'm all out of hats. All out of hats.
if I take off my hat, my hair will go spring, and you'll be like, "Oh."
Hey, well, yeah. Oh, my hair will go spring, and everybody will be so. What a
all right.
Hey,
you're not
we
into
got Trevor.
the show yet. It's not 2:00
Yeah,
yet.
why are you starting the show, dog?
Sorry.
We gotta do the
Sorry.
rundown again in like 2 minutes.
Well, I was just vamping.
Or
But
now, it's
let's
11.
let the people that are important that know.
Oh,
Just give them a
yeah.
preview,
Okay.
right?
All right. Here's what I want
We're
you to
doing
do.
a giveaway.
Here's
We're
the
not going to
hashtag.
tell them what the hashtag is. No.
Oh,
We
no.
got to wait till the show.
That's right.
But you guys need to pay attention because we are doing a giveaway.
Well, good. Felicity's here. Hey, Felicity. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna knock you guys out. We're gonna do the show. Let's go do the show this proper. All right.
Bye.
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 Well, I wish I could just click on you there and then whatever. All right, now let's do it. Hit the button. That's you, Trevor. It's Tuesday and you're buffering. I don't know why we're buffering. But it is Tuesday. It is 2:00 EST. We are having buffering issues. We're having buffering issues. I hope somewhere you're watching this in the clearest form possible because I'm not seeing any buffering on this side. So I don't understand how technology works. I work in comic books. You want to get a comic to a printer and then get it to a comic shop? I know how. I'm your guy. You want to deal with some buffering? Sorry, I don't know. We pay for the service and we hope it works. My name is Adam Freeman. This is Comic Industry Insiders Live, a weekly conversation about the comic book direct market, about the industry of comics, And we look into the big headlines. We talk about comics. We talk about the bestseller lists. It's about as nerdy as you can get about a nerdy subject. It's nerds all the way down. Speaking of the nerd all the way down, Brian, I don't know.
What?
That transition didn't quite work. I wanted it to. I had a joke. I feel like I could have nailed it. You know, we could go back and try again if you'd like.
I'll allow it. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
What a week!
Laz,
What a week so far.
it's been crazy. What a crazy couple weeks, honestly. Like it's been. I should never go on vacation because things light on fire when I'm on vacation, and I think that is. I'm not taking it personally. Trying not to anyway. Yes.
Just a good rule of thumb, don't go on vacation. That's how I have stayed so healthy for so long. I just never take vacation.
And you look like the pinnacle of health too.
Yeah, just look at me. You couldn't be peak human specimen right here. Yeah.
Jamie Coville is calling BS on you're not a nerd. You like make websites and software for comic book stores.
All right, but I don't usually use that word.
Oh, okay. You know what's funny is Laz, my 11-year-old, is obsessed with the Big Bang Theory. So we've been, despite my avoiding it like the plague for many, 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 many years, he is now watching it every chance he gets. It's on all the time. And there are, I don't know how many seasons of this, but I do know that we're halfway through season 10.
Oh, God.
And last night I got caught in the conversation of what's a nerd versus geek versus, I don't remember what the other one was, but like, it's such a dumb conversation. It's a dumb one. Huh? Dweeb. Yeah.
Dweeb.
Exactly. Well, I'm more of a dweeb. I'm not quite a nerd, but
I'm more of a geek. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What about?
I don't know. I just, I'm just a dude.
If I was obsessed with football and all I talked about were football stats and I was cosplaying as a football player every chance I got and wearing football merch, nobody would call me a nerd.
Bro, I worked at the sports network in Canada for 10 years. And there was this one guy who was making fun of another guy who was a buddy of mine for liking Star Trek. And because they had used a Star Trek line in a highlight pack. And so I just said, hey, Al, not his name. Hey, Al, what is so-and-so's ERA? And he goes, oh, it's 2.34. Yeah, thanks, dude. You are the exact same. You are just in this particular location socially acceptable. But yeah. So yeah, what is the first appearance of the Silver Age Flash?
I actually don't know that one. I'm sorry.
Isn't it showcase number 4, I think?
I think you're right.
I know the comments will know.
Yeah.
Comments will confirm it.
The comments are going to be really disappointed in me. But I can tell you plus or minus how many comic shops there are and who formed the direct market and who are the two, major monopolies in comics distribution. I can tell you all about them. But
we all have our special interests. Right?
That's right.
So yours just happened to be that side of the house.
Thank you. Yes, Jamie.
Why don't we tell the people what we're gonna showcase for?
Let's do a show. Let's do a show today.
What are we talking about today, Adam?
State of the direct market. Now, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who are somehow watching this, somehow it's floated up on your feed and you're like, oh, these two gentlemen sound like they know what they're talking about and are engaging and charming in a very pasty white way. I agree with you. But you should also know that when we say the direct market, which is what it says right there, that what we're referring to comic book shops. And by comic book shops, I mean that place in your neighborhood that has comic books and toys and trading cards. And you go for there when somebody says, oh, you know what? Pokemon's still big. Oh, well, that's what I'll get my nephew. That you go there, right? When you know that your new son-in-law really likes comics, you're going to go in and buy him an Absolute Batman trade paperback. What's up, Gabe? Are you watching the show? Huh? I hope you're still around, buddy. All right, cool. Thank you, Deb. Thank you. It's my cosplaying as Trevor hat. Okay. Anyway, all of this to say, comic shops are called the direct market. that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about, we do this quarterly where we talk about how they're progressing, what our cohort of stores, how they're performing, and what can we learn about the entire direct market based on this report. This time around, I think we're going to make it available for a lot of other people too. So yeah.
What?
I
Is
know.
that at the end of the report? You're going to explain how? Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
excited. All right.
By the way, Phil Suling, yes, was involved 1972, the forming of the direct market. Little known fact, and I'm doing a little bit of research on this, is a woman named Johnny was his wife at the time. She's the unsung hero of the direct market. And if you know Johnny, if you're in the audience and can introduce me, she's still alive.
Really?
I really want to meet this woman. So if you know who I'm talking about and you can introduce me, atom@pranadm.com, please.
Oh, you just outed your email. I thought we had agreed you wouldn't do that. So what's the backstory? Why is Joni the unsung hero?
Well, she was apparently it was a partnership, much like, many partnerships in comics. Like, we only remember the man. Right. And so this couple started, was it Seagate distribution, and they went to the comic shop, to the publishers, and said, hey, we want to buy direct from you and we want to sell direct to the stores rather than you give it over to the newsstands and they send bundles. Right. So they had this idea for this direct market that could go direct to comic shops. She was as much a part of it as he was, but we only ever remember his name. So I'm obsessed with this story. I gotta go meet this woman. This is gonna happen. If you're in the audience, please introduce me. Okay, cool.
That's very cool.
Great. Yeah. Anyway,
very cool. Hey, big news this week.
Cool.
Giveaway. You're giving stuff away. What are you giving away?
We figured it out. We figured out how to do it. This is going to be our first time doing it. So to that end, I'm actually going to up the ante. I told the guys what I was going to give away. I'm going to up it by, let's see that. Yeah. Let's see that now. Yeah, there. Okay, let's do it that one. If you use the hashtag state of DM, somebody put that in the chat. Let's do it right now. Hashtag.
Better than that. Look at the bottom.
What's going on? Oh, there you go. God,
yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
hashtag state of DM. If you put that, you comment that in the comments. We are going to do a giveaway. We're going to give away, not only are we giving away the secret variant of Comics and Magazine number 6. That's right. The Ghost Brawler secret variant came 1 in 25 of Comics the Magazine number 6. So that means if you got a bundle, you got one of these. So we're going to give away one of those. We're also going to give away one of these. This is the secret variant for number 2 of Comics the Magazine. Nobody knew this one was coming. We surprised everyone with this one. This was the first appearance of Terminal ? Right here. Comics the Magazine number 2. And you know what? Just because I'm feeling generous and just because I want everybody to do it, so far we've got Jamie, we've got Chuck. Hashtag state of DM. Let's see, put it on the screen one more time. Because if you do, somebody's going home with or is coming to their home a Comics the Magazine number 0.
Oh, that's like $100 bill. You're just giving away $100 bill.
Just giving away $100 bill.
So he's giving away $100 bill, a $20 bill, and I haven't finished any options on it, so I don't know what that last one is yet.
Like 80, 75 to 80, something like
that.
Yeah.
Easily.
Just
giving away bills. Are we doing 3 different giveaways, or what?
We call this? No, I'm gonna do this all at one time. I don't know. Maybe we'll see how many people come in. We'll probably just give it all away at once. But here's what I'm gonna say. This is what I mean. Easily $200 of value, and there's 15 people currently watching. 1 in 15 chance.
That's a 1 in 15 chance. Yeah, that's insane. Come on,
what I'm saying. Okay,
great. What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Hashtag state of DM. Let's go. All right, look at that. We got a crawl.
Oh my god, we've got a lot of skills around this place.
Nerd, former producers, we figured it out. All right,
all right. Let's talk news.
What's going on?
News.
Oh,
so finally, The Diamond trustees have reached a settlement with select publishers over consigned goods. So if we remember way back when, this was kind of one of the key things in the whole Diamond, uh, like the whole Diamond bankruptcy. Can you explain to the
Yeah,
good people
I can
what
try.
the consignment system even means?
Okay, so in the old Diamond system, there were two ways that you could sell your product to comic shops through Diamond. Number one was known as buy sell, meaning that Diamond would buy your product, hold it, and they would sell it to the retailers. In which case, you got paid up front, but you didn't have any control, right? Your brand manager could just decide, I'm just going to order to subs, essentially. So you weren't able to send any extra copies. If it went to back order, you were kind of screwed. There's a lot of reasons why people didn't do it. Or buy sell was one way. The other way was consignment. So the consignment is exactly what it sounds like. You would say to Diamond, I want to send you 500 copies. And they said, well, we only have orders for 300. And you say, I know, I want you to have the 200 because we got a big thing coming and we're going to sell the other 200. 500, 200. No, that's a bad number. Let's call it 5,000, 2,000, whatever. Anyway, so Diamond would then hold your inventory in their warehouse, which is all fine and dandy. The whole thing worked really well right up until they went into bankruptcy, and there was a lot of conversation of can we have our product back, please? And they said, well, it's a real pain in the ass because it's a giant warehouse, and so we'd rather just get through this bankruptcy and everything will be back to normal. Don't worry about it. And that was not true. So then the bankruptcy actually happens. The courts take over. Somebody, Sparkle Pop, looking at you, decided to go in and buy it. They had a winning bid. They took all that inventory and they said, mine now, even though it was a consignment. So this has led to many, many, many months of these poor publishers and I mean that in literal terms. Some of them literally are in poverty now because they've had to spend so much money on lawyers. They're trying to get any money back, to get any of their inventory back. They've been screwed. So finally the screwing is over. It's essentially all I can get from this. What are the details of this? Were you able to see?
Yeah, so it's because this is lawyer stuff, right? So it
Yeah.
can't be just simple, but there's multiple different groups that are suing. One of them is the Ad Hoc Consigners Committee plus Boom and Dynamite. So the Ad Hoc consigners include Ablaze, American Mythology, Avatar, Battle Quest, Action Lab, Drawn and Quarterly, Fantagraphics, Green Ronin, Hermes Press, Living the Line, Paizo, Udon, and Zenoscope. Paizo, I believe, is the second largest of these groups. Like they're owed 200 and something thousand. Uh, Dynamite is owed 473,000 from these escrow accounts. And really, a lot of this is there's an escrow account that has about $900,000 in it from the unauthorized sale of consignment inventory by Diamond acquirer Sparkle Pop. So after the acquisition, there was a massive Diamond sale, and they were liquidating everything at like 80 cents on the dollar, or 20 cents on the dollar, I should say. And that apparently made $892,000. And so that was all held in escrow, and now they're unleashing that money.
Unleashing that money, some of it, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
all of that money in
Yeah.
escrow.
No,
Like
it looks like
the
the
lawyers
bankruptcy trustee is going to get 5% of it. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, so there's still some remaining disputes left. But there's people like Dark Horse, Oni, Titan, Vault, Distillery, and others that are still owed money. But yeah,
and my
that's where we are
understanding
right
is
now.
all of that inventory is still at Olive Branch. You can get it back
Yep.
if you pay them to pull it off the shelves for you and then pay
Yep.
for shipping.
And there also may be warehousing costs. Even though
Yep.
they wouldn't let you have it, they are talking about charging warehousing costs as well. Um, yeah. So the total amount in dispute was nearly $50 million at cost. So this is 800,000 of that $50 million.
That's considerably less than 50 million.
It's insane. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean that includes all the inventory that Diamond currently has. That
Yeah.
includes this consignment inventory. So yeah, it's everything that's in dispute, and that's their cost. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
I
start driving
fully
those trucks.
let's go. Let's get it. Let's go get it. Let's go
Maybe we should just do
uh
some long haul trucking for a couple months. We'll do this show
sincere.
on the road,
I
and we'll
like
just
it.
long haul truck to Olive Branch, and then
I
from
like
Olive Branch to wherever we need to go.
Man, if you've ever been in an Olive Branch warehouse, I understand why they want to charge you to go get it, because finding anything in that place has got to be like,
Especially now, like I've been getting Diamond emails lately telling me about all the great products they have, Diamond
oh yeah.
Select, and it's just like, this is nothing I would ever buy. That's great. Congratulations. Congratulations on taking a brand and destroying it. And did I tell you that Sparkle Pop is buying Toys R Us Canada? Which I
No,
don't
yeah, we talked about
understand.
that a few weeks
Yeah,
ago. Yeah, yeah.
I don't get it. But all right, whatever.
They that's their model, right? They buy things out of bankruptcy. They're the guy from what's the name? Richard Gere is the oh God, Pretty Woman. He's just basically just that's
Oh yeah,
Sparkle Pop.
yeah, yeah,
Richard
yeah,
Gere from Pretty Woman. That's what he is.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah. Speaking of pretty women, this is a bad segue. Uh, so Beckett is pausing the base and standard. I think didn't I read somewhere that their like intake has gone up 168%, something crazy like that.
Same for PSA.
Yeah.
So like as we're gonna get into, trading cards are just killing. They're doing amazing things. I'm told somebody. Let's see, was it Megan? You were in there. You told us about this in our chat about how there was some sports ball thing where they did. Is it basketball? Where they were talking about I'm just gonna forget it. They were using trading cards to do standard like drafting conversations. This is if you ever wanted an indicator of just how little I understand about
Little.
American sports. Here we go. Megan put it in the chat. An NBA using ripping packs to discuss the season openers. There you go. So yeah, everybody's into trading cards right now. It's
Well, did you
and so all these
did you see
flippers are
that?
submitting like
Yeah.
crazy in droves. Yeah.
Have you seen anything about the Fanatics Fest that was like July 16th to the 19th in New York a few weeks ago?
I saw a little bit of it just because I have friends who are now running
That
that. The
thing
people who
was
used to run New York Comic Con.
insane.
I
It
know.
was like the biggest rock star party I've ever seen. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
but
cards are having a moment.
Lance, and Armstrong. Lance, what was Lance Wright, or was Lance's last name? Anyway, Lance, one of the founders of New York Comic Con, and Mike Armstrong, who was his second at New York Comic Con, moved over to Fanatics, and so now they're running that. So I'm not
I get it.
surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like New York Comic Con, but for sports card stuff. Yeah, it looked pretty nutty.
Yeah.
Pretty nutty.
Yeah.
How
Anyway,
about those?
before we leave this, I want it
Go ahead.
noted. Like, what does this mean for you if you're submitting stuff? Be patient is the
Yeah.
answer. Or if you're running a company, try and build some sort of partnership with PSA, with Beckett, because that's the only way you're going to get to the front of the line at this point.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was opening our PRH order yesterday, which came a little bit late. And as I was going through it, there was a couple books that were a little bit bent, but you put them under a couple other books, and within 48 hours they're fine. And my
Yeah.
my one of my staff was just looking at stuff, and he was just like, "Is this damaged?" And I was like, "So comics are touched by, at a bare minimum, 8 people, right? From the
Yeah.
time that it leaves the printer till the
Yeah.
time that it gets to you, the consumers, at least 8 different sets of hands have touched it. Now you contrast that with a card where it is hermetically sealed at the factory, and
Yep.
then that is placed into a case, and then
Yep.
the first time that a human being touches that thing is when you rip that card pack. So the fact that there are tens in cards and there are very rarely tens in comics are
Yeah.
part of the manufacturing process. Like comics is just and also comics are made with like literally metal things that come down and go very
Also,
violently.
like these, when they say they're paused, even though some of these companies are essentially using AI and cameras to do this.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're grading at like fractions of a second, whereas
it's true.
with comics you have to go, okay, every page is all there. Are
Yeah,
they all there?
yeah.
Was the centerfold, like how's it on
72
the
pages.
spine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Does this have
I
the
will.
Mark Jewelers stamp? No, it doesn't.
No. Yeah, no. Anyway, the answer is be patient if you're gonna get stuff graded, because we get the same companies that do the do comics as well. So yeah, here we go.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, let's talk about Whatnot. Whatnot has a
Wow.
20 billion valuation. So this is just made up money, right? Like basically investment has
Yeah.
topped out at 20 billion.
I mean, basically what they're saying is it's valued at, the valuations on companies like this are not necessarily what they are worth right now. It's not saying
No.
that they're doing $20 billion worth of work right now, but they are valued as what we think it's going to be worth. If you buy it right now, if you invest in this, what is it going to be worth down the road?
I think this
still,
specific valuation is based on the percentage amount that has been bought by investors up till this point. So the remaining percent is worth $20 billion kind of thing.
I believe it, but once again, though, if you are a comic shop owner, if you are a creator, if you are, honestly, I don't know why you and I are not doing live sales at this point. Like, if you are capable of talking at a camera,
I know. I haven't cracked the code on it. Like I've watched a few of them, and I don't get it. Like I don't get how. Yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, I think this would be a fascinating episode for the show. Like we should be doing uh superstars of Whatnot. What, Trevor, write that down.
Good.
Write that down. Superstars
Trevor?
of Whatnot. That's topic idea.
There you go. Put it on that. Put it in that thread. If you're in the comments and you have a favorite Whatnot superstar, let us know
absolutely.
who they are. Let's have them on. All right.
Oh, we should talk to our friends Stronghold. I mean, they do a ton of Whatnot stuff, and I know they're doing pretty well with it. So yeah,
they do a ton of Whatnot. They also do a ton of like live sales just on their Discord. Like, I get the feeling they have a camera running 24/7, which is what you should do at this point. Why not? You got to pay the rent anyway. The rent is already going to be paid. You might as well using that space to go make some sales. All right.
Finally, Funko profitable? Question mark. So we were talking about this a little bit because it was one of the news stories that came up this week, and everybody was like, "Hey, good for them." And some people didn't realize that they weren't profitable for 6 straight quarters. But
wait a minute,
Funko,
how could they possibly be not profitable? They make all those pop figures, that everybody buys every day now. Still.
Yeah, it turns out that they have more pop figures behind the scenes than they do. So apparently they have worldwide sales were up 7.4% in Q2, which is great. Up 207 million from 193 million a year ago. One of the key factors is that their speed to market has increased because they're doing a lot of 3D printing stuff. And they did a WWE Garbage Pail Kids mashup and released that at Fanatics Fest, which we were just talking about.
Fantastic.
So a big turnaround from their previous loss of $40.5 million in the same quarter last year. However, there was also a $24.4 million benefit from tariff refunds, and their net income totally rose to 15.4 million. So I think they probably would have lost money still, but hey, there we go.
Listen, they survived the tariffs. The tariffs eventually came back around. Tariff refunds. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah. Good times. Hey,
It's a great time
Adam.
to be in an American company manufacturing things. It's such a good time.
Yeah, I don't know if we've talked about some of the companies like BCW who gave tariff refunds to the store owners. So some of them are doing, using that to give
Yeah.
back, which I think was the intention, but some are just using it as profit. So congratulations to
To finally
all
earn
those
your profit.
companies.
So
All the companies.
congratulations, Funko. Congratulations. We're rooting for you. Cool.
Adam, did you know that last night between about 9 p.m. and 11:35, I sat on my couch with Managed Comics open and a bunch of new previews and tried to figure out what the heck I was going to order. And this is something I do every single week, and I wish publishers would help me make those decisions easier.
Are you saying that you had to do so many of these decisions every single week with little information?
Every week. Barely the information in front of me, like maybe a paragraph, and I spend $800 on a thing or not.
Well, I
I
would
wish there
say
was
that
more info.
every publisher should be creating more info for you in order to make those decisions.
That'd be wonderful.
But don't take my word for it.
Hey, I'm Eli Schwab, the publisher at Cosmic Lion Productions, and I'm talking about Scoundrel, the epic new book from Matt Howarth. It's a science fiction action adventure theme with a heist, the classic Matt Howarth that you love, all in a fresh, new, yet vintage packaging. This is exactly what you want to get those old...
Wait a second. That didn't work. What is happening? Let's try that again. We're going to try that again.
Hey, I'm Eli Schwab, the publisher at Cosmic Lion Productions, and I'm talking about Scoundrel, the epic new book from Matt Howarth. It's a science fiction action adventure theme with a heist, the classic Matt Howarth that you love, all in a fresh, new, yet vintage packaging. This is exactly what you want to get those old fans of like heavy metal with those new fans of like your Star Wars and your Andor. You're gonna love it, and or you're gonna buy it and enjoy it. Cosmic Line Productions, Scoundrel.
Hi everyone, I'm Nandor Fox Schaefer, and I am the creator and writer of the series Seasons. Seasons Volume 1 is releasing in stores this September, on September 9th, and Seasons is a story about Fletcher Eames, and it's the beginning of his one-year journey as he discovers his abilities and the powers that change with every passing season. He's a character that is dealing with a lot of his own personal traumas, and the first volume here is a way for you to learn about him and see the start of his journey as he fights his shadow self and the shadow selves of other characters in the city that he lives in. This is a book that has been lauded by other comic book professionals and writers such as Brian Michael Bendis, Jim Zub, and Colin Bunn. And if you like their work, I think you'll enjoy Seasons. Like I said, Seasons Volume 1 releases on September 9th, and I hope you'll pick it up.
You know what I love about Eli is that like he
So
gets the
good.
brief and he goes, "Oh yeah, this is like a wrestling what's like hype video? What are those things called?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrestling promo.
Yeah, it's a wrestling promo. That's all he's doing.
back.
I love it.
Go from
I'm
backwards. You
into it.
got Seasons TPB.
Let's go. Yeah, you absolutely. If you're not, I mean, seriously, he gave you a list of people who are fans of this book. If you like any of them, you will be too.
Source Point Press. And then Eli's Scoundrel.
I mean, if that hype doesn't get you hyped, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't even want to know you, Jed. Let's go.
We don't
seriously.
even want to know you.
Prana Publishers every week. We're going to be in your FOCs these days. We're doing like 30 or 40 SKUs a month now. It's crazy.
Yeah, you guys are doing a lot of stuff. I noticed with the last FOC that I just did, there was a couple books on there.
Who knew? Who knew? Who knew that we were gonna I thought it was gonna be a couple books. Speaking of last moments of speaking of, that was a really weird transition because I'm not speaking of anything I just said. Waypoint is up to its last 48 hours on Kickstarter. Brand new book. They're doing incredibly well. Help us get this up over. Is it at 10K yet? Because if not, it should be. Help us get up over that. This is a fantastic looking book. These are great guys. They're first in a foray into crowdfunding, and they're going to be into the direct market. You're going to be hearing a lot more from Jeff. This crew is definitely it. So awesome, great.
Yeah,
look at that.
I would have shared it, but it turns out that I have to log into Kickstarter again, even though I was in it earlier this morning.
Well, all you have to do is scan the QR code, and it'll take you straight to Waypoint, or you can back this fantastic campaign. And is there?
You said $9,947. Come on, people. Let's
close.
get that 10,000.
Somebody here has got $53 for Jeff. I'm sure of it. All right. You know what? If you win this, you could sell this and then back that $53 and still make a really sizable profit.
And you'd be a superstar. You'd be a superstar. Yeah, absolutely.
You'd have money. You could go out to dinner and have Waypoint. So I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Brian.
Hey,
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian.
Mm-hmm.
We got data. Let's do some data.
I know we do.
I'm feeling like
do you want to bring a friend in? Do we want to call a friend?
This is the comic shop. This comic shop. This is the Prana Bestseller List. It is a project we've been working on for several years now, especially with our friends at Managed Comics. That's Brian and Django and Jeff, who are, I don't know, they're probably over there somewhere. That we put together. We take the information out of their point of sale systems that are in over 600 stores. Over 80,000 consumers are in this particular cohort. So we do our best to give you the best possible data that we can bring, talk about the sales each week. Now, normally we're here to talk about the week sales from last week. We had some technical difficulties. It's a live show, people. So we are going to be having the weekly stuff in it. Don't show this yet. Go back.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize I was showing things. Oh my God. I was just about to change the order of things. I'm sorry.
You do that in the background while I talk about it. I'll even push the button for him. All right. So nobody else has to. We have once again our favorite guest each and every week. That's right. I'm talking about Sean Statman, the Comics Pals, because that's his last name.
Hello. Yes, it is my official last name. I am so happy to be here. I can't wait to talk about these numbers. I really think that this is an exciting month to discuss. July was.
I mean, July is always a big month, though, for comics, right? Because you got San Diego Comic-Con. Everybody wants to be have all that energy. You're in the middle of the summer. Everyone's excited about comics. The big events are happening, right? This is a big month for comics, and this is a big year, right?
In one of the biggest years in recent memory, certainly. Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. Well, and for some people, biggest years in 40 years for DC. It's been since the mid 80s that they haven't done these kind of volumes. So
love it.
Anyway, let's without further ado, because we have some more numbers I know we want to get to, and man, I'm already dry. Let's talk about July 2026. Let's look at this market share. I'm going to take the glasses off. DC at 39.5%. Marvel coming up, not too bad, 31.77. Image at their, I swear to God, they signed a contract somewhere that said we will be at 14%. They are just guaranteed 14% no matter what. No matter what they put out, they get 14%. IDW at number 4. Dynamite coming in at number 5. Dark Horse, Boom, Titan, Vault making an appearance on this list, and Mad Cave doing a very strong number 10. What are we looking at here, Sean?
Well, what we're looking at is more DC dominance. DC, really had a strong July. They put out books multiple Absolute books. They wrapped up Absolute Martian Manhunter this month. Of course, there's a new Absolute Batman. And then you've got these limited series, Absolute Green Arrow, which was extended from 6 to 12. And you've got Absolute Catwoman, all really making DC look strong. When we get into the top 10, what we're going to see is that Marvel was shut out of the top 10 outright, except for one title. So it's a very, very interesting month where even though Marvel's percentage looks high, they're really doing their work outside of the top 10 number.
Well, I mean, they always play that skew game. So,
yeah,
so they can build up the weight from the bottom end. So how does I mean, we're seeing, I want to say are these the dates on these, is this right? Oh yeah, I'm looking at the wrong slide. I'm sorry, guys. So how does Mad Cave, Vault, Titan, Titan is pretty common here, but am I wrong in thinking that Vault doesn't usually make our top 10?
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised by Vault being there, although I guess that's due to, correct me if I'm wrong here, Dungeon Crawler Carl, isn't that them?
100%. That is
Yeah,
absolutely
the
them.
one shot was in.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So,
yeah.
And I know that did quite well in stores.
It did
I would
really
also,
well. Yeah, that was the 15th, week of the 15th.
And if you look at, you know what, I will say the biggest surprise for me on this list has got to be Ignition Press, right? They legitimately, we never see any of their individual titles on the, say, top, 100, but we do see in the aggregate how strong they are. I was talking to Philip Sablik in San Diego. He said that in their first year, they put out 25 new titles in their first year.
Yeah.
This is beyond me. I don't know how you do that as a publisher. I've been in that position. That's an incredible number.
Well, they're putting out books that people have confidence in, creators that people trust and believe in. I mean, they put out something like 17 titles in July. And that's what the numbering counts for. That's why they're in the position that they're in. And these are books that are diverse. They're different genres, great creators that you don't see everywhere. Ignition Press is doing different things that are exciting.
100%. And really proud to know those guys. I mean, if I imagine they would probably further up the top 10 if they were advertising in Comics and Magazine.
Agreed.
I mean, It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt that they have a show on Disney Plus that is one of the top 10 shows of the year. They have they're the only company I can think of that's doing romance and horror and sci-fi and they're really playing up the horror stuff. There's quite a bit of really good horror stuff that they're doing. And fun stuff like Sicko, which is gross. And apparently they didn't rein them in at all. They just go sick. So yeah, they're doing really cool stuff.
Also, I mean, they've got they had a big banner up at San Diego about a book called The Dog Walker by
that's the romance,
yeah. And I was asking somebody what it's about, and they said it's about a dog walker.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, it's what's on the tin, man. Sometimes you name your company Manage Comics because it manages comics. Look at some individuals. Now, we think that Absolute Catwoman was in the 400,000 range, right?
So
is that
these are actually from June. These are from June.
Oh no!
Oh no! Did we do it?
No.
Gang.
Oh, no.
Gang. All right. Well, listen.
Megan says, make sure the July one is the latest one I put in the other chat. Trevor, can you take a quick look at that, and maybe we can bring this up?
Why don't we just we're gonna do what we call vamping, where Sean is gonna tell us about some of the biggest surprises on this list that are not gonna be in the tops, and then we're gonna talk about what the top is when after Trevor gets that consternated look off his face because I can see me in the background. Okay.
Sure.
Tell us about what is this? Some of the surprises for last month.
So the biggest surprise to me, and this is something that frankly you never see, Amazing Spider-Man was shut out of the top 10. because issues 33 and 32 were 13th and 14th respectively in sales, and typically Amazing Spider-Man is somewhere in that top 10. Double ships every month, and yet neither one can enter that top 10 space. And when we look at the top 10, it's going to be very easy to see why, because of how strong of a month DC had. The other thing that I want to point out here is that Avengers Armageddon also shut out of the top 10. Remember, we talked about this book in June, and what we said, the three of us, was let's see what the number looks like without the special Magic the Gathering card attached. Well, we're seeing it, and it was good enough for 15th in sales. Probably not what Marvel wants from their big summer event book.
There
All
we
right.
go. That's
special. Let's give it up for Trevor. He just pulled that out of nowhere.
Nice work,
Come
Trevor.
on, man.
Nice work.
Seriously, buddy. Congratulations. All right. Awesome. Now, granted, we have a weird formatting thing that happens. All right. So
Well,
we got
sometimes you want
Batman.
things to be purple.
Absolute Batman number 22. Number 1. Why? Because it had Comics and Magazine ad in it. That's my assumption. Anyway. Absolute Green Arrow number 3. Absolute Catwoman number 2. Coming in very hot. Batman number 11. Terminal number 1 at number 5. Queen in Black at number 6. Those two, by the way.
2 blind bags back to back.
2 blind bags. Yep. That's how you make the top 10 these days. You got to put them in a blind bag. Absolute Martian Manhunter at number 12. Dungeon Crawler Carl Special Edition number 0.
There's why Vault was in the top 10. Right there.
I said it without stumbling. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Yeah. Right there. That's what I mean. That's really it. Like they have such a huge hit with this book. I'm so excited for them. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Absolute Wonder Woman, pulling up the end. This is, I mean, you're right. What do we have here? We've got one Marvel book.
One Marvel book, and let's talk about that Marvel book. Queen in Black is the most promoted event of the year so far. They gave it blind bags full of amazing artist variant covers, and yet it couldn't even crack the top 5. That was so DC heavy, with just one non-DC book sneaking in, that being Terminal, which was also blind bagged, and such a massive success for Skybound. Why can't Marvel's big events connect this summer? It's a real surprise to me. I'm not saying that being number 6 is a bad thing, but when you've done as much investment as Marvel has done into the Queen in Black event, you would expect a lot more.
I mean, yeah, and I think it just goes to we really need them to get themselves together, right?
Yeah.
We just say this almost every week to a point where we should get our own. We should get T-shirts that saying, "We need you, Steve Wacker. We need you." Like we need though. Like they're just I don't know if they're out of ideas or what's happening. We just need them. Oh, okay. I have something cool here. Thank you. My lovely assistant just brought me this bag that we got from Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash.
Oh.
And inside of here, I believe I have a Queen in Black bag. So
Look at you.
Look at me. I'm going to break it.
Are you opening this right now?
What
I'm
time?
opening it right now.
Oh.
I'm going to see what we got. Is this my first time doing this? I don't know. I don't think so. The first time doing this on this channel. All right. What do we have? How's this work? They can do the thing.
Yeah.
It's okay because it's kind of hidden. So yeah.
And you're gonna open that.
Yeah. What'd you get?
All
What'd
right,
you get?
Open this up, and we got just the number.
Oh,
look at
that's
that! That's
fun
a
one.
beauty.
very
Is that
nice.
All right, look at that. Somebody who knows what this is can tell me what this is. Okay. All right, that was fun. I thought of that as we were talking about Queen and Black. Oh, I got one of those. Anyway, it's so rare. Awesome. Any other big learnings from July?
You know what? I think that's about it, Adam. July was a very DC month, which we're saying every month at this point. And I'm getting to the point personally where I can't keep saying Midnight's going to change everything. I don't know how confident I am in that anymore.
I gotta tell you, I'm looking into the future, and I see a future where Midnight X-Men is number 13.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding you, man. I can look into the future like that, and I'm stunned by how, and I see it in my own store. Like there's just not the buzz, and I've been trying to generate that buzz, and people are just not super into it right now, which is, yeah, it's terrifying.
Listen, I think again they're gonna take some transition time, right? Steve Wacker can only do so much while they all try and figure out how to get there. Kind of famously, what was the event that that DC created in order to give them all time to go
Convergence. Yeah.
right? Exactly. They're gonna have to have their own convergence. They're gonna have to get out all of the desks moved. They're gonna have to move. I mean, we'll see. It's gonna be a while before we see.
They need to do the old Marvel Assistant Editors Month. It's like make it a fun event. Don't make it a like, yeah. Marvel used to be the house of ideas, the place where fun things happen, and DC was always like the grim and gritty, dour. Like these are your parents' superheroes. And at some point, the Dogman generation decided,
Yep.
these are the heroes I'm interested in. I'm interested in this absolute stuff. And this is your grandfather's heroes. Like Spider-Man is a dud. Like I don't even understand the X-Men anymore. I was the biggest X-Men fan in the world, and I couldn't tell you what's going on in the X books anymore. It's so confusing.
Same here.
Yeah, I don't know. They've always given me a headache. All right. Well, cool. Sean, thank you so much for your effort, and thanks for you're just looking over your stuff right before we came on for your contribution to Comics the Magazine #7. Looking forward to seeing that. So find Sean's commentary on the Pullbox Power Rankings and every issue of Comics the Magazine, and we'll see you back here next week, buddy. Oh. That was real. That was rough.
Just cut him off.
You know what? Oh, come on. You know what? Just because we did that, give everybody a plug. Where do they find you, real quick?
Thank you so much. You guys can find me every Thursday live at 8 p.m. Eastern and Saturdays at 10:15 a.m. Eastern on the Comics Pals live streams. Appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the future. Take care, guys.
Thank you, Sean. All right. We'll see you next week. All right. Now push the button.
There you go. There you go. Hey, let's talk the state of the direct market.
Let's do that. One of the things so we were able to pull off the bestseller list because of our partnership with you and with our friends at CSA. Because of that, we also get data where we can look at a certain grouping of stores and we can see how they've been performing from this year compared to last year. Because of the nature of that relationship, every time we do this, we get a larger and larger cohort. So it gets a little more accurate each time. So far, all of our reporting that we've gotten from individual stores has said that the numbers that we're seeing are pretty much across the board. So let's dig into how the direct market do this month. Do it this quarter,
How did the direct quarter two? And this is the information nobody else has. You're not going to see this anywhere else. You're not going to see this on any other podcast.
That's right. So only us two. And frankly, we have not even spent a lot of time absorbing it.
This is going to be my first time on a lot of these slides, friends.
Awesome. So what we're seeing here, we saw incredible growth last month. Last report. We're seeing that almost 20% total revenue growth. 20% of these stores. These are established stores, right? We're not talking about places that were just opened, increasing over their first year. We're talking about established stores getting a 20% increase. 20% transaction volume growth, right? That means that 20% more people were coming into the store, not just increase in cover prices, not just increase in the volume that they're buying, an actual increase in the total number of transactions. Of the stores that we're looking at, this is a 68 store matched cohort. That means that we're looking at the 68 stores this quarter for the second quarter versus the second quarter of last year. $14.6 million more in that cohort. That's incredible amount of growth.
I just literally just now just pulled up my own numbers,
Yep.
and April 1st to June 30th. Yeah, that's right. 19% growth year over year.
What's
That's
insane?
insane, dude. That's insane. Wow.
So I'm just saying, what in your portfolio is increasing 20% year over year?
Yeah.
Put that money into your shop, man. Let's go. We're seeing, you can go to the next slide. Revenue overview, we're seeing going from 12.22 million to 14.64 million in 1 year. That's an incredible, once again, totally incredible amount of growth. The median store was 26.1. The median. Take that in for
That's
a minute.
insane.
I know.
That's crazy.
And this was an average ticket size actually going down by 0.2%. So basically the ticket size is essentially the same. And we're seeing this kind of growth. That's just
Which
crowd.
means new faces are coming into the store, which is
That's
amazing.
crowd.
And that, like, anecdotally, that's what I'm seeing with my store, that I've increased my subscriber base. I've seen people I've never seen before arriving. Like, it's totally, and they're going for the same kind of things. Like, and I think that's one of our next slides, is like what they're going for. And it's, yeah, it's great.
Also, if you're a comic shop and you're in our audience right now and you're seeing some of we're comparing some of the numbers, whether you're in this cohort or not, we'd love to hear from you. How was your second quarter versus your first quarter? Because this is definitely seemingly the miracle time for all of our comic shop friends. Let's look at some of the departments, shall we?
For sure. It's hit
Oh,
too many buttons. Was that right?
No, I think we're
Oh
looking
wow!
at.
It really. Sorry, it went like.
We're getting a preview
just
of the whole
second.
thing.
Holy
I'm looking at
mackerel.
slide 4 right
just
now.
Give me a second.
It'll just take a minute. A little technical
can't I-
difficulty. I will
Buttons.
vamp to tell you trading cards and CCGs murdering. We talked about this earlier. They are submitting these to the grading companies so fast they're shutting down the grading companies. They're also buying them at 44.8% more than last year. And last year didn't suck. Okay. 45% growth of that category. Back issues, 35% growth. We're not just talking about new issue comics, right? We're talking about back issues, 35% growth. Books and graphic novels, 27% growth. Collectibles, 19% growth. Accessories, 16%. Games, 16%. Supplies, 8%. People are starting to, bag and board some comics. And comics themselves, single issue comics, up 9%. That looks like a small number compared to 45% growth. But if you told us that we were going to have a 10% increase on single issue comics in 2026, nobody would have believed you. Right?
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
it, man. This is the beautiful time to be doing this. Once again, I think what this also points out is that as a store, you want to have a very diverse product mix that allows you to be taking advantage of all of the increases, especially when it's, that kind of rising tide raises all of your departments. But also it means that if you're in place to do trading cards and CCGs this month, 45%. That's still, that number is beyond me. Also, back issues. Let's double tap that for just a moment. Back issues, 35% is also the biggest profit center of the comic shops that I know that carry them. Right? Yep. You're either getting money back on what you would have lost from new comic sales, or you're buying at a fraction of retail and selling at retail. That's insane. That's just the idea that it's up 35%. And then I would love to see somebody tell me about profit numbers year over year, because that's just beyond cool.
Yeah.
All right. Trading cards are basically it. That's what we talked about, right? 45% increase, 2.8 million for this cohort. that they were able to do. The median store growth was 31.2%. That means, and a median as opposed to an average, the median is the middle of that pack had a 31%. That means it's not all just top end, not just the top 4 or 5 stores. 80% of the stores participated in this category. That means 20% of those stores had zero participation in this campaign, or in this series, section of the market. 51% top 3 concentration, meaning that if you were the top 3 retailers were able to pull 50% of this, means if you have some expertise, you're doing really well. And the Pokemon Company at 143.5% growth.
It's insane.
It's a brand new brand.
It's
Have you heard
insane.
about Pokemon? It's a new
Yeah, the
brand.
Pokemon,
People
yeah.
are talking about it. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, stunning.
Let's look at
Every
days
day
of
of
the
the
week.
week. Look at that.
I love this. I love that we're able to get into some of this minutia. Saturdays, obviously, still the largest day. I remember when Saturday was, coming in behind Wednesday. What that tells me is that people are picking up their stuff at different points of the week. And obviously gaming, as you're really gaming focused store, you're going to see a lot more traffic on a Saturday than you are a Wednesday. Wednesday at number 2. What do we have? Friday coming in to Tuesday, growing day at 33%. I'm going to challenge, how many stores here are closed on Tuesday? Why?
Yeah,
Open your stores.
honestly, yeah. If I had a shop, I'd probably be closed Mondays and Tuesdays because you got to have some time off.
No,
But yeah,
well, you pay
I know
somebody
you
to be
hire
there,
somebody.
buddy.
I know.
Yeah, Friday slowest day, slowest growing day at only 17% over last year. Poor Friday. We all gotta take a moment of prayer for Friday. The market structure, there's no category is really concentrated. Like, we're seeing really broad builds across the board. We're seeing books and comics doing well. We're seeing all of the other categories doing really well. Nothing is really owning any of the categories at this point, which says once again that it's a good time to be doing this kind of work. Is that everything is growing in the same sort of level. But we do have 2 categories that worth a closer look on our watch list. We've got collectibles and toys. This will be the next slide. Jumping up 19.3%. The median store, we actually saw a decrease. What this says is that some stores are not yet, they're not really doing as well with these, which means, I don't know, usually means some sort of expertise, like you kind of need to understand it. But the biggest surprise for me was the loss from manga, like a 40% drop for manga. What does that say? Are we finally seeing American comics selling in comic shops? Crazy.
So I have a theory on this, is that with Diamond losing the data, it's been a lot harder for us to find the data for manga. And now that like Viz and Kodansha, I think, have gone into Lunar, it's become a lot easier. But I honestly think that there was a chunk of time there where we just didn't have the data, and it really, really reflected in sales.
So you didn't have the metadata that said which ones you should be ordering.
Couldn't get it, right? And so like, even like for me personally, I can't get Abrams through Lunar up here, and it's really, really hard to figure out exactly what Abrams things I should be ordering at any given time. Which is like, I just by luck happened to land on that X-Men Elsewhere thing, and then I've been keeping an eye on it since then. But yeah, it's without the data, I don't think the book industry understands how tied comic stores are to the data and how much of a swing it can make. But this may show.
No, I think we'll see it. All right. So what does this mean for your store? If you're a comic shop in our audience, and there's quite a few of you, we are trying to figure out what are the action items for you. we're seeing the trading card window is just continuing to open. It might be worth it, even if you haven't gotten on this train. It might still be time for you to get in there and begin to carry some of these categories to begin to understand what the product mix looks like, build an audience. Back issues are no longer a niche part of this. The median store growth jumped from 2.7% to 12.2% for this category. That means that you don't have to be a specialist, right? You can just be carrying back issues. And I want to say this, if you're having a hard time with your profit, your gross profit, the chances are because you're not doing something like back issues where you control your costs. That is the key. Don't get too excited about this toy recovery. Obviously, we're seeing places like Funko barely getting out of bankruptcy, barely getting out of losing 6 quarters in a row. What you're seeing here, that 19% actually masks the 8.6% median store decline. So, benchmark yourself against the overall, not against that median. If you are not 100%, maybe don't lean into toys just yet. Maybe spend some of that energy trying to get to know why people are still buying Pokemon. And no single day really needs rescuing, but that also means that no single day is really off the books for you anymore. It's time to hire people. And I'm going to talk to one particular store and I'm going to say, look, if your religious views keep you closed one day a week, maybe hire a goy. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know who I'm talking to, but maybe he does. Okay. Volume is driving growth. People are coming in the door. More and more people are interested in coming into comic shops. And for the love of God, keep your data clean so that we can keep these reports right. Let's because everybody learns when the data is clean. All right. I think that's what we've learned this week.
There's some methodology.
Yeah, 68 stores. It's a larger cohort than the 40 stores we had last week. There's a few. This slide will be available when we release it to the public. Everybody can go through it and then tell us how we screwed it up. I'm really looking forward to those comments. So, yeah.
Well,
cool.
how they can find out more is if they sign up for the Prana Bullet.
That's right. The Prana Bullet goes out every Friday. Plus or minus when Megan and I figure it out. Megan Marsden, who's been in the comments this whole time, puts it together. She does an incredible job. This week will also, not only will it have the top 400 that for July, along with the market share, it will also have those for last week, which we weren't able to cover on today's show because we just didn't have them at press time. We'll have them in there. We're also going to have the slides that you just saw so that you can put them up on your blog. I know you still have a blog where you talk about comics. You could put these slides up and talk about comic shops.
Do them on your Tumblr, folks.
On your Tumblr.
Get them on your MySpace. Show Tom a little love.
Do you hear MySpace is coming back? Do you hear about this? It's actually...
Dude, I would welcome it. I welcome all of our social media. Let's do some shout outs before we leave.
All right. This week, I want to say thank you so much to Django and his crew over at Comic Shop Assistant. They are vital to us getting this data, as is our lovely Brian, who helps us out. Once again, thanks to Sean, who did an amazing job this week of vamping while we had technical difficulties. And who else? Who else should we be thanking? I guess Trevor. He does the work of 10 men on this job.
I did nothing this episode. I feel so guilty about it, and he just did so much. So, yeah.
I want to say a special thanks to everybody who lets us know how their shops are doing, and if you see you in the comments. By the way, who can put up that scroll real quick? Put up that scroll because you have one last chance. We're about to give something away.
Get it in, people. Get it in.
Oh, there it is. Hashtag State of DM. Hashtag State of DM. Right? Put it in the comments. If you haven't done it already, you might as well get your name registered. All right.
While we're doing our shout outs, talk to me about Comics Magazine, The Classifieds.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Kids, friends, and neighbors, we had a shake up, shall we say, at Comics the Magazine this last week. We had new staff come in, some old staff kind of step away. We had the opportunity to kind of refresh, and it turns out there may have been a few classifieds in the inbox that we might not have gotten. This has been rectified. If you go right now, classifieds at comicsthemagazine.com, you send us an email. We're going to get you into the magazine that goes out to 30,000 comics fans each and every month. Your message can get to them for a mere $20. $20. $20.
That's crazy.
Say something to 30,000 people. Tell me how. Take that, Meta. All right, there you go.
Take that, Meta. Learn your lesson.
That's right.
What about this is in stores right now, and issue number 7 was just on FOC last night.
Yeah,
what do the people need to know about Comics the Magazine number? I know. I tried to find mine. I'm 95% sure mine's on my bed and on my floor in my bedroom right now.
I've already done one unboxing. I'm not going to do another. Yes, Comics the Magazine number 6 in stores right now. Unless you were shorted like Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash was last week.
Dude, I was shorted 2 bundles last week too. Yeah, it was weird.
What distributor? Name names.
No, I'm not gonna. That would be rude. But yeah, it sucked.
Right.
But they rushed them to me really, really quick. I had them by like Thursday or Friday, so it's fine.
All right. Well, all's forgiven. Whoever it is. I'm looking at you though. I know you and I know who it is. All right. If you want Comics the Magazine, whether it gets shorted to your retailer or not, you should be putting it on. You put your name on our mailing list, and you should be putting us in your polls. Tell your retailer you want Comics the Magazine every single month, because we talk about comics. We love comics. We are giving interviews nobody else is doing. We're doing content that you would not believe. We added 8 pages so the interviews could get longer, and we got some really cool ones coming up. So yeah.
And one of the best things about Comics the Magazine is it features upcoming comics. It actually sells comics for you. Like, go buy it, give it to people, do stuff so that people will buy comics.
I was a retailer I talked to at San Diego. He said, "Oh, I can't seem to move it." And I said, "Well, maybe you should just buy it bundles, and and you can either hand sell it or you could give it away." Why would I give it away? You give it away because at the back is there's a order form for everything we talked about that sells comics for you. All right, there you go. That's my done. That's my rant for the day. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
It's 100%.
And you know who you are.
If you want to know more about my company, Managed Comics, you can go to office hours every Thursday at 1 p.m. and you will hang out with Max, and maybe I'll show up, or maybe I'll be at one of the other meetings that seem to always happen at 1 p.m. on Thursdays. But if you pop in there, just go to managedcomics.com/Discord, and you will get an invite to our Discord channel, and you can join it and do all the Discord things that happen on Discord.
Discord. Did I mention that we have a secret Discord for CTM and for Prana? Did we mention that?
No, we haven't mentioned
the episode, and you're not in one of those 2 Discords, and you want to be, send me an email. We'll get you in. All right.
Yeah. We're still kind of prototyping it and making it better.
Yeah. Oh, listen, comics creators, comics professionals, I see you. I've heard you. The reason we made Comics the Magazine is you asked us to. You said we need a magazine that we can use to talk about our comics to fans and to get to comic shops. We did it. We did the thing you asked us to do. And then somebody, many of you, thank you, got us on the ballot for the Ringos. If you want us to continue, the best thing you can do is go to the Ringos and vote for Comics the Magazine for best comics related publication. Best. Okay.
Do it.
Is
that for the zero issue?
Yeah. Well, yeah, technically it was the only one we could get into the ballot. So
yeah, that's great. That's great. Next year it'll be for 12 issues.
I know. Well, 10. 11. I guess 0 doesn't count. It was 10 issues. So there you go. All right, let's do it. Trevor, come on up, buddy. Come forward. Let's figure this out. Do you
Am I here? I'm here. Okay.
You're confident you can do it?
Yeah, there's a button that says draw. I'm going to press it, and we'll find out what
I think
happens. I've never done this
You
before.
can share your screen, right? So that everybody
Oh,
can
I already
see.
pressed it. So sorry. That's bad showmanship. I'm the worst.
Oh my gosh. Can you do it again?
We could. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Share your screen first.
Yeah. Hang
Share your
on.
screen.
And then once you start spinning, I'm gonna just add the present thing.
You
And
know,
then
on
I
the,
will
the
bring
first
it up
three
as soon
rehearsals
as-
that we did for this show, like we got this part wrong. And getting him to do it twice was like, we had to work this so hard.
Okay, hang on. Let me set this up. Okay. Where do you share your screen on this? I never do it that way. I'm so sorry.
There's a
everybody.
present or invite at the bottom.
Oh, I'm the worst. Okay, present.
This is our producer.
Share
Here we
screen.
go.
Yeah, this is one part of it I've never had to do because we always do it a different way. Okie dokie.
Now you add the stage. Oh no, he's not up yet.
He's still looking for the screen.
Presenter invite.
Oh,
There
here we
you
go.
go.
Here we go. I got it.
Great.
He's got it.
Excellent. Oh,
Is it sharing?
no,
Is it stop
but I
sharing?
can see it behind
Yeah.
the scenes. Oh yeah, now it's
There it is.
All right.
Are you ready?
Oh,
Are
you
you
just took
ready?
me out. Go ahead. Hit the
I
button.
know.
Right.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
all right.
There's
Let's
Push the
go.
button.
Push the button.
Only 8.
One.
1 in 8.
Yeah.
1 in 8.
Do it.
Let's go.
Countdown.
Do it.
Do a countdown.
3,
Come on.
2, 1.
1.
Draw.
Drawing.
Oh, who's it gonna be?
Is it gonna
Who's it
be
gonna be? Huh?
Woo.
Digital
Heroes!
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 Yay, Jeff!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All
Yeah,
right.
you
Manage
guys right. I
comics.
definitely needed to share that screen.
Manage comic shop. That's awesome.
Digital Heroes. Drop us a line at info@pranadm.com. That's info at pranadm.com. Tell us that you're the winner. And send us your address, and we'll make sure that we get these out to you this week in time for you to, like, I don't know. Oh yeah, you could go and buy a Waypoint and then go to dinner. There you go. That's your after you sell them. Awesome. Congratulations.
Wow, there. From
I know. Look at that.
Yay.
Yay. All right. Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. Good. All right,
Nice work.
let's do more of those. That was fun. Now that I get how to do it, we can do it cleaner. That was awesome.
Cool.
And
Awesome.
the confetti and the whole thing happened. And good
Oh,
job. Steve.
no. Look at that. Look
Hey.
at that.
So you guys agreed on the episode for next week, which I just found out just now. So congratulations, everyone. This is our episode next week.
Been in Discord.
I love it. I know. I've been negligent in my Discord duties this week.
It's a beast. There's a lot in there.
What? So, all right. So if you're a comics fan and you've only ever been to Comic-Con, meaning San Diego, or you're on the East Coast and you've only ever gone to New York Comic-Con, you don't get how cool this culture is, right? You have only scratched the surface, right? You've only stood in line, basically. You have not enjoyed all that can be enjoyed at comics conventions. I've personally been to, I don't know, 30, 40 of them all over the country. I don't know about you guys. We're going to put together a short list of our favorite conventions that are not the big two. The ones that where you get to know creators, the ones where you get to know even, parts of your fandom that you don't get a chance to really experience, where you meet new people. Like we're going to break them down. We're going to bring in some guests. I just said that out loud, so we have to bring in some guests.
No,
we're going to talk about the comics, man. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
I was not prepared for that. I knew we talked about doing it, but there you go. I hope I don't.
It was on the slide deck, so it's got
put it in the Discord. I'm going to make a slide.
That's a great slide too. I love it.
Thanks, man.
I love it.
It's in the dick. Okay.
All right, buddy. Hank, I'm gonna peace out and let you close out the show.
All right, gang. It's good to see you.
Close it out.
All right, but the rest of you.
Bye, Trevor.
Bye, Trevor. I'm talking to the rest of you. Those of you who sat through this hour and 23 minutes of us talking about comics and talking about data. Those of you who I've seen you mostly in the chat, that you either make a living at comics, or you are spending, money that you made making a living in comics to make it better, to make your own things that you love. Or maybe you're in a shop right now and you're picking up Dungeon Crawler Carl because everybody is, or you're opening a blind bag. Maybe you're a live seller, right? You finally found your first opportunity to be a comics retailer and start growing a business here in comics. And especially you who are working at a counter at a comic shop right now, you learned how to work a POS system that doesn't make any sense. You did your best to make sure that you are contributing to the data that we're doing. You're contributing to the sales. You're contributing to the livelihoods of everybody else who I just mentioned. For all of you, every single one of you, we here at Comic Industry Insiders Live have 2 words. Thank you. Because this week, you saved comics. Namaste, y'all.
Comic Industry Insiders Live is dedicated to retailers, publishers, and fans of the comics industry. This show is a joint production between Prana Direct Market Solutions and Manage Comics. Trevor Richardson is our producer. Have an idea for the show or want to advertise your brand or business on the show? Send us an email at info@pranadm.com. For more information about the show, visit pranadm.com. And thank you for saving comics.